Hi, this is Brandon Splay from ThirstGym.com. Today we're going to talk about an awesome exercise called the floor press. It's a fantastic upper body strength exercise, really used to build the bench press and, like I said, develop some upper body strength. You're going to need some kind of power bar and a rack that you can put the J-hooks low enough to where you can actually lay on the floor. Now, the benefits of the floor press are that we're going to get decreased range of motion. You might ask, how is that a benefit? Well, for somebody that's got banged up shoulders, really some going to have to work on some training options and trying to restore range of motion to their shoulders, but they still want to bench press, build up body strength. This is a great way to help your clients kind of meet them halfway without tearing their shoulders up. If you're a competitive power lifter, bodybuilder, strongman, this is a fantastic way to aid your bench press, your overhead press, and build your triceps up. So I really like the floor press because if you do it correctly, it not only works on your starting position towards the chest a little bit, or if you have somebody with really long arms, it works on your lockout. But there's another bench variation to develop your upper body strength and take your leg drive out of it a little bit. So we got our bar in the rack here, and we're going to perform this very similarly to our regular bench press. So actually, I need to lower this. Okay, so we're going to perform this like our regular bench press, and our hands are going to be in our normal bench press position. If you don't know what that is, that's going to be just a little bit outside of shoulder width, and then outside of that, you're going to kind of vary a little bit. So for me, I know I'm a little bit inside the power rings for my pinky. Knuckles are towards the ceiling, and then I'm going to set my shoulders just like my bench press. So I want to make sure they're pulled down in a good position. My feet are optional. They can be bent or they can be straight. My suggestion is if you're somebody that's going to try to push with your feet, just have them straight so you get rid of that habit. But if you're pretty diligent and you know that you'll keep everything good and locked in, then you can stay right here. Okay, so once we got that, we got our shoulders pulled down. Take a big breath. We're going to pull the bar out of the rack. We're going to bring it over our chest, and what we want to do is we want to squeeze our ring finger and our pinky finger. Really try to squeeze that bar. As we come down, our elbows are going to come straight down. We're going to touch the ground, but we're not going to relax. Okay, so if I pulled those shoulder blades in, I'm in a good strong position here. I'm going to come down. My arms, my triceps, meat of my arms are going to touch the ground, but I'm not going to relax. I'm going to try to stay good and tight here. And then once I come down for a brief second, I'm going to come right back up. So down, control, press. So again, what we don't want to do is we don't want to do this. We don't want to bounce off the ground, but we also don't want to completely relax like that. Okay, squeeze the bar, keep your shoulders, and own the position. And just for me, that gives me, 1, 2, 2.5 inches off the chest, and then I'm good to go. Now, like I said, if you're a longer arm person, you're probably going to have more range of motion, and if that's the case, this would be probably mimic like a two-board. So depending upon your athlete or how you are built, is depending upon where this is going to work for your weaknesses. The reason I really like this for people who have a hard time staying tight on the chest is that if with your feet out, it's going to remove the leg drive. We're going to get strictly an upper body exercise, but at the same time, if you don't stay tight on the ground, you get relaxed, it's going to cause you to miss reps you probably shouldn't miss. So really being diligent, being strong and controlled on the floor is going to help benefit your technique. And then like we also said, it's also really safe on your shoulders because you're never going to get below 90 degrees. And so if you happen to be somebody that's banged up shoulder-wise, this is a great way to still bench press without destroying your shoulders anymore. Now, this is definitely usually a main exercise or a supplemental exercise. So when it comes to programming, you're probably going to see anywhere from 3 to 6 sets of anywhere from a good strong single, if it's your max effort exercise, or maybe even up to 10 reps as a supplemental exercise as you're just getting more repetitions to build some size. Again, depending upon where your goals and where it's at with your programming, it's really going to kind of depend on that. But for the most part, I think you're going to see this more as a strength, maybe a little bit of hypertrophy work here and there. And I think it's a great supplemental exercise, a secondary exercise to help you build your bench press. Or if you have a second day and you don't want to bench press, the floor press could then be your main option for a couple sets of 3 to 5. So that's the floor press. Fantastic exercise for not only building your bench press, but building your upper body. If you have any questions, please feel free in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.